Hello, my name is Drew Podlewski, and welcome to this final video presentation on groundwater. In this video, we will explore another problem with groundwater, which is that it is a limited resource. If we use it too much, we'll run out of it. Now, in a previous video, we talked about how sources of fresh water, which we can drink, are very rare. Only about 2.5% of all the water on Earth is fresh water, and much of that is locked away in the polar ice caps. But we still end up using a lot of water throughout the day. Can you think of some of the ways? Examples might be drinking, bathing, washing our clothes, washing the dishes, watering the plants, and so on. So when you think about it, in an average day, we use water for quite a lot. In fact, just one person can use about 100 gallons of water throughout the course of a normal day. Now the problem with this is, because we use so much water for so many different things, we might actually be using too much of it. In the first video, we learned about how water moves down into aquifers from the rain. When new water refills an aquifer, we call that recharge. However, not all aquifers recharge at the same rate. Some aquifers may be very deep, while others may be covered over by an aquitard, preventing rainwater from reaching it. Other aquifers may be in places where it rains very rarely, like in a desert. If we take too much water from an aquifer that has very little recharge, we can actually drain the aquifer completely. If this happens, the people who use that aquifer will have no more water to drink or to grow their crops with. One example of this happening was in the town of Western Springs, Illinois. The town once got its drinking water, and its name, from the natural springs which flowed from a shallow aquifer. However, that aquifer dried out, and the village had to drill into a much deeper aquifer to get its water. This plaque in the picture marks the location of the original springs where Western Springs used to get its water and got its name. In some places, you can even see the effects of aquifers being drained. As we take water out from the ground, the sand and gravel compress to fill in the spaces left behind by the water, causing the ground to sink. This is called subsidence, and it can damage buildings and roads over the years as more water is pumped out. Everyone needs water to drink, and we have to use a lot of water to grow the food we need. Water is also important in industry too. But there are some things we can do to save our water and make sure our aquifers last longer. Can you think of some of the ways we can do that? First and foremost, conserve your water. Don't leave the water running when you're not using it, like when you're brushing your teeth. Fix leaking pipes and faucets, and try to take shorter baths or showers. Only use the dishwasher or laundry machine when they are full, so you don't have to do as many loads. And don't overwater your plants. Keep track of the weather so that you only water them when you need to, and let the rain do the rest. If you have a sprinkler system, make sure that the water is not falling on the driveway or the pavement. Any water that does not make it into the soil is being wasted. Now let's think about what you've learned today. Think about all the ways that you use water throughout the day. Drinking it, using it to wash your hands, taking a bath, watering your plants, and so on. How might you do some of those things differently to conserve your water? Well, This brings us to the end of this 4-part presentation on the importance of groundwater. In these videos, you've learned a lot about your drinking water. For example, you've learned about the difference between surface water and groundwater, the difference between saltwater and freshwater, aquifers and aquatards. You've learned about groundwater contamination, groundwater overuse, and most importantly, about what we can do about both to make sure that everybody has enough clean water to enjoy. I hope you've enjoyed these videos and that they've helped you become more interested in groundwater. If you want to learn more, there are many resources available, both online and through your local library. Now take care, have a nice day, and enjoy a glass of water.